Guy Ritchie's television series, The Gentleman, maps the dark sociological reality found at the intersection of the British peerage and organized crime. The story begins with Edward Horniman, serving as a disciplined United Nations peacekeeper. He is pulled away from his post at the Syrian border to inherit his family's massive dukedom following his father's death. Upon his arrival, Eddie discovers that the title and the land come with a hidden industrial-scale weed farm, established beneath the estate and managed by the Glass criminal cartel. Eddie's immediate instinct is to untangle his family from the mob, but his first attempts to protect the estate's legacy draw him deeper into the operational logic of the drug trade. The modern British peerage is quietly drowning in its own history. These families hold thousands of acres of land, but they are land-rich and cash-poor, struggling to fund the upkeep of ancestral homes they cannot easily tax or sell. Conversely, modern drug cartels are flush with liquid capital, but lack the physical security, geographic isolation, and institutional immunity needed to shield their operations from the state. This creates a feudal compromise. The class deficits of the aristocrat and the gangster lock together, providing a secure, fortified environment for illicit business. This mutual dependency roots itself deep into the foundation of the estate's survival, making it nearly impossible for Eddie to simply evict the cartel without bankrupting his family. The partnership functions as a structural merger between two distinct classes that share identical survival mechanics. The efficiency of this merger is proven when Eddie's volatile brother Freddie murders a Scouse mobster, threatening to trigger a massive gang war. Eddie solves the crisis by applying high-level statecraft, opening diplomatic negotiations with a vengeful drug lord, and strategically framing a fall guy to absorb the cartel's aggression. A second operational disaster occurs when a drug shipment vanishes, involving a Kosovan Albanian gang and a Colombian-backed chop shop owner. During the resulting hostage exchange, Eddie maintains total composure under fire. His military and aristocratic conditioning allow him to navigate the chaotic threat with the cold calculation of a seasoned player. Eddie succeeds in the criminal underworld because he applies his existing aristocratic toolkit, territorial defense, diplomacy, and calculated violence to the illicit economy. The climax of the first season arrives when cartel boss Bobby Glass announces he is selling his massive empire to the highest bidder. Eddie realizes he wants the power for himself. He pools his family's assets with Susie Glass to form a competing aristocratic consortium to buy the business. Eddie eliminates his billionaire and mob-backed rivals through tactical warfare, triggering tax fraud investigations, manipulating rivals into assassinating each other, and performing a personal execution. This hostile takeover mirrors a feudal lord defending his fiefdom, using strategic manipulation and absolute ruthlessness to crush all competing claims to his authority. In a final twist, Bobby Glass reveals that the bidding war was a diagnostic test. It was designed to force Eddie to fully embrace his criminal potential. Eddie and Susie are now equal partners at the helm of a consolidated billion-pound drug syndicate. Heading into the show's second season in late 2026, the strategy shifts from domestic startup acquisition to global expansion. This expansion introduces more formidable threats, including sophisticated cocaine dynasties and the institutional brutality of the old-school Italian mafia. The geography of the series will follow this shift, moving the turf war from British manors to the high society battlegrounds of Lake Maggiore and Italy. The enduring brilliance of The Gentleman is its core thesis. High society elites and violent outlaws survive using the exact same playbook.